Hey guys, I'm back again. I can't believe it. 2 videos in the same day. Um, let me. I got my camera a little crooked here. I may not have to do everything, but the iPhone 16's got these little lines. Anyway, it's Miller time. It's happy hour around here, and as you fellas know, Miller makes me happy. Oh boy, oh that is so good. So, let me give a shout out to the military and first responders. It's something I feel obligated to do, and they're always close to my heart. So, with that being said, I'm making this second video because I got something a little unique. And it's just a bunch of fun. So I've got a car that I got back in my collection. Now, there's a story to it. I'm getting ready to show it to you in just 1 second, but hear me out. Oh, Chico's going to tell a story. Yes, I'm going to tell a story. Money had got tight, and I needed a little help. I was working on a job, and I hadn't got paid. And I just needed to get by. And I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to get a few extra bucks. So I boxed up 1 or 2 cars. And I said, well, I'll sell a couple of cars. So you guys, my long-term subscribers, remember when I talk about the flea market, I got all my NFL stuff, just about all my NFL stuff in my cabinet here. I got from a gentleman by the name of Steve. Now, both Steve and I are still good friends. Steve no longer is really working out of the flea market down there by the Tacony. And both him and I have, well, we both have almost identical problems with walking, although his is for one reason and mine's for another. And I just visited him the other day. And when I did, I got something back that I sold him so that he could sell it. And as a friend, he did me a solid. He gave me a few bucks, and I was cool. And he kept it for, I don't know how long, 5 years or whatever. And when he moved out of the flea market, he still had it. And I said, can I get it back? And he let me buy it back from him just recently. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. And this car that I'm talking about, I haven't seen Maisto make a whole bunch of these. I seen one other car years ago, and it was Spider-Man. Now, a lot of guys have probably seen this. I'm going to take it out of the box. This came out in 2003 when I got it. And I don't know really why they made a Captain America model. I really don't. I don't know why. It just seemed a little odd, but it comes with a nice base. You know, when you want any other time, you can pop something right out of the box. Now I don't want to mess up the box. I probably should have took it out of the box before I started. See if I can get it come out this way. There we go. one of the strips came off. Now this was a stackable, trying to fix the side before I show it to you. So it came with, one of the little red strips came out. But this was a stackable thing they had with, it's cardboard, but they actually had mirrored it so that you could see it in there. You know, videos aren't perfect, but there is the bottom of it so that you can see. It says, if I can get it up here, Marvel. What does it say? It says 1965 Chevy Corvette, Captain America, Maestro, Marvel. Now, there's a couple of things about this model that are interesting. I don't know why I can't get you to go back in place. I'm going to set this to the side. So I have the same model right here, and this is out of my Corvette collection, and Maestro did a hell of a job with the detail on the engine. And the reason why I'm saying that is because what you're looking at is an early fuel injection system from GM. As far as I know, it was only used on the Corvette. I'm going to say I'm 90% sure that it was only used on the Corvette. But when you look at this, now this is back in 2003. So Maestro even put, it popped off. So you have we have a little hood support that went with it. I'm going to see if I can pop that back on real quick. There we go. So it comes with a little hood support, and you got your antenna in the back, and they did a great job on the interior. They really did. Beautiful job. I mean, this is Maestro. I don't remember what I paid for these way back when. This would have had to have been somewhere around 2003, I'm sure. As you look up underneath, the detail is pretty good for an inexpensive model. Also, on the magnesium wheels, I believe these are magnesium, they actually got the red, white, and blue on the spinner knockoffs. Maestro really put some detail in this. Let me show you the passenger side. And from the dash, there's the handle on the passenger side. And they put some good detail in it. It has working suspension. And believe it or not, it's a great looking model. And they didn't do a whole lot of superhero models. Now, I remember when I looked this up, it wasn't a very high-end resale model. I think you could, I'm not sure, I haven't looked. Matter of fact, I'm just making the video because it was sitting over there on the floor, and I thought, well, gee, you know what, this will be a great time to go ahead and make the video and show you this Captain America 65 fastback. Now the 60, I guess it was 63 or 64 is the split window uh, and that was just for 1 year. Um, I think if this was a split window model, it would probably be worth a lot more. Like I say, I haven't looked this up. I don't think, but it's just cool that it's Captain America. And I mean, I got this in 2003, and thanks to my buddy Steve, he didn't sell it. Thank you, Steve. And it was nice of him to hang on to it like that and keep it for me. It's just nice to have friends like that. And I'm gonna take this and put it back in the collection. I've got some figures to go with it: the Hulk and Iron Man, Captain America, and who else is over there? And Thor. So I'm gonna put them guys around it and make a nice little display. And yeah, so Maisto, Captain America, from way back in the day, 2003 is when I got this model. And when I say they did a good job on the fuel injection, Pep Boys, well, quite a while back, was selling. I've got this. You've seen them. I've got the 327 Corvette engine over there, and this says Corvette on it. Let me get this up so you can see it. So it says Corvette. You can see it right there. And this is the mechanical fuel injection. And now I'm going to grab the model. And I'm going to have to hold it up with one. See what I'm doing here. So there is the mechanical fuel injection there. And now I'm going to try and grab this. And here's this huge model replica. And Maisto nailed it. I mean, they absolutely nailed it. And there's a lot of detail in that engine right there. And that it's a level of detail that Maisto doesn't give anymore on the cars. You'll get the look, you'll get the body, and you'll get the wheels. But they just put a block and engine in there under the hood, and that's pretty much it. Here is the 327 Chevy motor that I was talking about for you Chevy guys out there. It's got all the chrome brackets on it. These were really nice, and I didn't know Pep Boys had them. I went in and bought the last two that they had. So these were really cool. These were from Pep Boys. That's where I got them. And they've got gauges on them. Really nice, really cool displays. They turn, obviously they turn. And so really cool. GM, HEI, they're cool. So yeah, I just thought that I would show that because you don't see that anymore. So 65 Corvette from Maisto, 65 Corvette Captain America on its pretty decorative base. And I'm sure I didn't pay much for this at all. That's about it. I thought maybe I'd run that by you guys real quick, seeing how I was sitting there looking at it, and thought you might get a kick out of looking at something I bought eons ago. All right, it's Miller time. I'm going to get out of here. Stay safe. Peace out, fellas. We'll talk to you later. Chico.